What's up? What's up? What's up? As you notice, where is our third man? Where is Hulk Hogan? Because right now I'm looking like Scott Hall, and the boy over there, that's Kevin Nash. Uh, Apologies for not having the show on tonight. Our good, great co host, Steven, is dealing with an ailment right now that we will not disclose. We wish him a speedy recovery. And if he would like to update you on what happened when he comes back, because he will be back, he can do so. But until then, we will be keeping his health affairs private for the respect of our co host.
And with that, he will be out for this week and for next week. We're going to have a proper episode next week anyway, just to continue with the new season. And he should be back by the week after that, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think so.
It should be a pretty good recovery. So, but we wanted to come on and update you guys on a couple of things. First off, we have, obviously we're back for our new season. Our new season is going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. We're going to get into a couple of the topics we're going to be talking about in just a minute or two. But first, I have a little Vizio. Please don't sue us for copyright infringement. Presentation for you to signify our new partnership. We have a new partnership. You just got it, didn't you?
I did.
I was trying to say video, and I said,
No, I already heard it. I was like, I was going to let you keep going. But then I was going to be like, no, man, you got to be born a Sony. But that's a meta joke, and I can't. It is.
We have a new partnership with some ladies out west in the Seattle area, and I want to play you a little video about that real quick. It may be a little loud for people, so because I have not adjusted the volume. So
we adjust the volume. Do it right now.
Too late. Watch your ears. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the musicians hang out from the West Coast. I've known them a long time. Rob has as well. They used to hang out with us on another show way back in the day that the lawyers don't want us to mention. But we've been friends for a while, and they do music interviews for indie musicians out in that area. And we've joined forces for promotional purposes. And so you'll be seeing some of their content on our end, and we'll be having some of our content on their end, and a lot of good stuff along those lines, which will be fantastic. Also, on September 13th, we're having another Ask Me Anything event, another AMA. And I'll be there primarily. If anybody else wants to jump on while I'm live, they can, or they can just not. Just let me do it by myself. Who cares? But it's going to be on YouTube, but I'm also going to be doing audio on Twitch because I'm going to be talking while I'm playing a game at the same time. So it'll be simulcast, and hopefully my internet connection can handle everything. And we're going to have a good time.
What day is that, Big Dog?
September 13th, which is a Saturday. It's from 11 p.m. Eastern time till who knows whenever.
Oh, the only thing
because I'm a late night guy.
And listen, I get up at 5 a.m. for work.
He does. That's why I said maybe and not definitely. So don't.
I would like to. Sure. Let me see what I can do. Like, when is that? Like 2 weeks from now? 2 weeks from Monday? Or 2 weeks from Saturday? Or a week from Saturday?
Give or take, yeah. Something like that. Some sort of time frame and time space continuum.
Yeah, I'll try. I can't promise you that I'll be there, but I will try. And like, if anything, I'll jump in, ask a question, be like, "Why do you suck?" And be like, "I'm out."
And I'll have to just be left hanging explaining that kind of question.
And I'll already be gone, so it won't matter anymore. I'm kidding.
But
please go.
Those are things that are happening right now, and let's. Since we don't have a full episode, we're not going to be sticking around here too long, but we did want to hype you up for the new season. So, what do we have upcoming for the next 3 or
What's up,
6
Lee?
weeks. What you
Hold
got?
on. Wait.
You say hello to the people
Lee
in the chat. Go
Lee
ahead.
Dickey is a really awesome friend of mine from Canada.
He's been on the show
Uh,
before.
he has. We might have to get him back on the holiday episode. The holiday party. Lee, you're invited. Robert drops
What a
in for
guy.
2
This
seconds
guy.
just to troll. What
This
a guy.
guy.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
It's the meme. It's this guy.
It's the hair. It's this little thing here. It's giving me sass. No, we want to invite you guys to the holiday Christmas party. We're gonna have it again this year, I think. We did it like 2 or 3 years ago.
Mhm.
And some unforeseen circumstances and people that cannot be mentioned kind of moved me away from that. So I'm gonna bring it back this year. So Lee, okay, cool. Lee is down. I got whole peeps now that we can really just kind of pull in and let them tell holiday stories. I'll see if I can get my Twitch peeps. We'll make this a big old shindig.
Mm-hmm. We can fit up to 10 people in one of these rooms at once. I don't know how well the connection will handle it, but we can fit that many people on screen at once. So,
oh, that would be nuts. Let me see what else. No, just
topics.
make sure you guys go ahead.
Topics.
Oh, the topics. That's right. I was gonna say that.
Yeah, the topics.
The topics. So here we go. All right. Since today we couldn't do the cloning. All right, we had to push it back because our good friend Steven is don't worry about it. So we've got cloning pushed back to the 25th of September. Okay, Steven will be back by then. He should be healed up, ready to go. What we're doing though is we're extending our season to a week to make up for this week. So you'll still get all of the same content. It'll just be pushed back a week. So, but that's fine. We're going to go up to December 4th or pushed forward a week. We're going to go December 4th will be the holiday party. December 4th. He does. Hey, wise guy.
Hey.
So we're going to have a big holiday party then. So the 11th, which will be next week, will be our very own Spider here. That guy. Talking about human experimentation. He may or may not do one live, but I'm going to get him to try, but he might not listen to me. But I'm going to see if we can get a live human for him to experiment on. I didn't know what this does. This is a liver. What do we do with it?
That's
and then
on my couch.
It's on my couch. And then the week after that, I will be biomedical engineering. So I'll be soldering bones to like machines and things like that. And we'll see how that goes. So, but no, in all seriousness, week 1, human experimentation, it might not be for the faint of heart. So if you are not, if you can't stomach it, understandable. This is kind of a touchy subject. So just know the following week, biomedical engineering, I'm starting to sound like you over here. I'll be tackling some of the ethical ramifications for biomedical engineering, because there are some very specific ethical concerns, i.e. competition in sports and things like that, people that can have these augmentations versus people who can't. It's a very ethical dilemma. Following that week, the 25th of September, will be the grand return of the one, the only, Steven, who is no longer an intern.
Steven, not the intern.
Steven, not the intern. And he will be talking about cloning. So we'll be back on track, back to that. All right. But here's the thing. Now, if your ears aren't already honeyed up enough from the 25th cloning, guess what? Next week, Steven's back. Bow. Honeying up them ears with them sweet words of his. And he's going to be talking about AI and tech. And then we're going to be discussing 2 more shows revolving around AI and tech. Whoa.
Oh, no, we don't talk about getting paid just yet.
No.
You got to go with stages here. People still,
look at him. He's trying to over here get Steven paid. We love Steven, but he has to earn his stripes. No, I'm kidding. He's not here to defend himself, and if he did, he'd probably just laugh it off and then log out of the whole thing. But we love him. These two, he's chilled out though, but Steven is just Spider Jr.
He's on a roll. He's on a roll these days. Kaiser roll, big old Kaiser roll.
Oh, nice. Oh, well, good Kaiser roll.
Kaiser roll.
Because it makes a good sandwich. Anyways, so that's what we got coming up. Anything else? Any other partnerships, Grand Designs we got?
I almost forgot because I saw it in my Facebook right now. Why don't you talk about the second episode of The Visitor? Because that new series is moving now. It's 2 episodes in.
So we had Alyssa Long on. I almost called her by her maiden name.
Almost.
I
heard it floating around there.
It was there. And we just discussed her cooking basically and kind of faith and food. It was very down home. It just felt like I was sitting in the kitchen with her, which is a goal of ours. We're going to make that happen. I would love to get it happening before the end of 2025. If we can somehow swing our way to get over to that state, I would love to do it. But I think it's like a state. It's 2 states over, I think, isn't it? Or 3?
It's what? It's
Illinois? Indiana?
I don't
know. I don't know.
You don't even know where people live anymore.
But all I know is it's like 2 or 3 states away. So that's like at least a day's drive, at the very least. So we talked about faith and food and what she believes in and some interesting things that I believed. And we kind of coalesced into one unit there. And we really brought it home how important faith is in your day-to-day life and how you grapple with faith-related things on a constant basis. Next week will be an episode that I'm very much looking forward to. And that is talking to my professor who is a Catholic. He's a Catholic person. So, of course, people think we got strife, but no, I don't have strife with other religious organizations. So we sat down and talked about Catholicism, and we also talked about how some of the scandals that have happened in those walls have affected faith of others and how he was able to sort of show me where he was coming from in regard to that and still being able to keep his faith. So respectfully so, but I'll drop the name later. But I just want to give you guys a little something to go on until that happens. And those will drop on Mondays. I'm going to be dropping those on Mondays. I haven't got the time down yet, but I know you can schedule in advance. So I might just upload it Sunday and then it'll automatically go live on Monday. So yes, check that out. Then the first episode was my good friend, Pastor Lawrence French, who I have been having Bible study with on Wednesday nights. So yeah, iron sharpens iron. We're having some great conversations. So love it. Love it. If you ever want to come, Spider, you're more than welcome at all times. It's not one of those either. It's asking questions and trying to understand. Because like I've said, Keem comes to me, our friend Keem comes to me for religious questions. I go to him for my religious questions because he knows a little bit more scripture than I do, which is fine. That's fine. That's why I have friends like that, so I can go to him, And then left-hand path stuff, I can go to this one if I have questions about that.
Devil's advocate kind of thing.
100%. So, and then I will tell you guys who the last person is. Who could it be? It's not me, but it's somebody close to you. I don't know what he's doing. He's Mr. Burns in there over there is what he's doing.
Excellent.
It's him, that guy. He will be the last episode of the first 4.
I talk a lot, by the way. I
that was
pretty much railroaded that episode.
And I'm going to try to amend a bridge, so to speak. So I'm going to do my very best on that. It's one of those things.
I think that's worthwhile doing. I think it'll work out better than you might have expected. Because everybody's in a different place now. That's 100%. What it is. We're all in different places, different minds, different head spaces, and things of that nature.
I actually look forward to it. I'm actually looking very much forward to it. So, very much. there's somebody else I want to get on, but I don't know if she'll come on. But I'm gonna try to get her on. I think she would be fantastic. You know who I'm talking about. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try because I think her story would fit. But I can't. You can't push people. You got to be careful with stuff like this. You can't be like, hey,
I've put out that invitation in the past for different things for the show, but there's different things that she feels comfortable talking about publicly and things that she doesn't. And I,
100%.
it's a balancing act because you don't want to ask a question that's going to make somebody.
Yes, I don't want to be that person. This isn't about me. This is about them, and I'm trying to showcase that. But like I said, I'll always respect somebody's right to say no. It's the first thing you have to expect when you ask somebody for a favor. Hey, no, okay, that's fine. So, anything else?
Last but not least, if you have not listened to the latest episode of Uncanny Media, the show, which is the podcast that I do on Wednesday mornings, I talked about some mental health stuff. I talked about appreciating the moment and not overthinking and not trying to kind of just look too deep into stuff because sometimes you just have to, like when you're with family, you just have to appreciate the moments you have with your family because it might be gone. It could be gone tomorrow. It could be gone a few minutes from now. So I talked about that. And I reviewed Dragon Age the Veilguard, which has been problematic for some people, but I kind of like it. I kind of like that game.
It ain't bad. It is not.
I'm not going to front.
I'm not as far in it as you are. What I learned from my last Inquisition, which I hated that game. I never played it. And then I played it and I was like, this game is really good and I'm a hypocrite. So this one I was like, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm not going to pay for it. I was not going to buy it.
It's on Game Pass for anybody who wants to try to play it.
So I was like, you know what? It's on Game Pass. Yeah, let's give it a shot. And it's not that bad.
I'm having a good time. Even some of the story stuff that people complained about. You know what? Listen to the podcast episode. Look it up wherever you find your favorite podcast. Uncanny Media, the show. Easy to find on Spotify and wherever. And you'll hear my thoughts about it.
I made my character look like he doesn't care about anything in the game. He just has that look. And then I made him look like he's a Canary hairband medalist. And I gave him the hair for all of it. It's a pink hair lock that comes down, and he just looks unimpressed at everything. It's fantastic.
Danzig. He's Danzig.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's Danzig.
It's Fantasy Danzig. He's at the height he always wanted to be. He's at the height he always wanted to be. You can't make fun of him now. You can't punch him out in the Denny's.
Or can you?
Ooh, question 3.
Yeah, if you're acting tough and they get punched out at a Denny's, I mean, that kind of okay.
But that's all I've got. I think that covers all of the business. I also want to make sure that we remind everybody that we do have one of our first sponsors out there, and it's Mr. James Boggs. He's our first monthly sponsor. He's tossing us some bucks every month to keep us on the air, and we definitely appreciate it. I am working towards a prize package for you, sir, at some point in the near future, so you have something tangible for what you offered to us, which we appreciate. And anybody else, if you're interested in a sponsorship, check out uncannymedia.net. All the packages are there. And if you have questions, just ask us. I'll explain everything up and down so you know what you're getting into.
Yeah, and you never have to worry about us defrauding you. Everything we do goes to the show.
There's no risk.
Canceling time, there's no risk. And no bad blood. If you cancel, we're not going to hate you. Right now. We might later, though. So
maybe later.
Don't ever cancel. Ever. No, I think that was excellent. James, we love you because you're James. You know, James is one of those people, I don't agree with him on certain things, but we have good conversations. I can't hate that.
Yep.
That's how it should be. That's how it should be. America? I don't know. I've got nothing.
Well, we're about done.
Yeah, we're done. We're done.
We've covered what we need to cover. We will be back with a full episode, as we said, next week.
With
probably without Steven.
So listen, this is a throwback right here. This is a deep cut.
Old school.
It's a deep cut. It's a
deep cut. Deep cut. It's cutting it deep, way deep.
I hate that saying. I hate that saying. I hate it. Anyways, we're rambling and shambling on like monsters in a zombie movie that's been taking me about a week to watch. So, and that's 28 years later, and it's not really that good, but that's not the point. It's time for us to bid you adieu. Please join us next week, Human Experimentation, with this guy right here, Mr. Spider.
Who's
And
got
maybe-
two thumbs doing an episode? It's this guy.
Hey, it's that guy.
It's this guy.
The guy. Just do that back and forth for like
Hey, it's
15
the guy.
minutes.
Hey, it's
It's
this
the
guy.
guy.
It's not that guy. It's not that guy. It's this guy. Hey, it's not this guy. It's this guy.
Gabagool.
We got a whole episode now.
We do. We've done a whole episode pretty much, at least half of an episode. We could just keep talking for the next 9 minutes and then no. All right, everybody, I hope you all have a good night. Thank you to Lee. Thank you to James for being here. Anybody else that shows up to watch us after, thank you so very much. We are very much appreciative of everything you guys do for us. But it's time for us to go. So as we always say, why be boring when you can be uncanny? We will see you next week with that guy. It's that guy.